Hello viewers, welcome back to the video learning platform of Smart Coach India. Today I will be teaching you operations on sets as I have written on the board. Now under this topic we will be studying about union of sets, intersection of sets, complement of sets and difference of sets as well as their properties. So let's start with number 1, union of sets. Suppose A and B are any two sets, then the set of elements contained either in A or B or in both A and B will be said to be the union of the two sets A and B. Now, the symbol for union is simply A union B. Now, if I would like to represent it with the help of a Venn diagram, then it would look like this. Suppose this is the first set A represented by the first circle, this is the second set B represented by the second circle. Now, this whole shaded area in this diagram will be representing A union B. This is the Venn diagrammatic representation for A union B. Now, if you observe the Venn diagram, then this part, it represents the only A part, this part represents only B part, and this overlapping area is the area which consists both A and B. So, combining all the three regions will make it up to A union B. Now, if I talk about the properties of A union B, then they are as follows. Properties. Number 1 property will be A union itself, and that will be equal to A, because if you take the union of one set with itself, you will get the set itself. Okay. Number 2, if I write A union the universal set U, then what will be the result? The universal whole set with a small set A, then the union will be the, yes, it will be the universal set itself. Then number 3 property, A union any empty set phi will be equal to the set A again. Now, this is all about union of sets. Now, let us move to intersection of sets. Number 2, intersection of sets. Now, when I talk about intersection of sets, then it is the set of elements which is common to both the sets. Suppose, let us take an example. Suppose set A consists of the elements 1, 2, 3 and 4, and suppose a second set B consists of the elements 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, as you can observe that the common elements between A and B is 3 and 4. So, what will be the intersection set? It will be 3, 4. Therefore, A intersection the intersection is being symbolized by an inverted U. So, A intersection B will be equal to 3, 4. Clear? Now, let us move to the properties of intersection of sets. Now, the first property is property number 1, A intersection A itself will result in the set A again. Yes, you will get back the set A itself. Now, if I take the intersection of A with the universal set U, then the result will be, obviously it will be A, because A will be a smaller part of the entire universal set U. So, the intersection will be A itself. The number 3 is A intersection the empty set phi will be equal to, yes, what will be the answer? Obviously, it will be the empty set again, because A and empty set shares no common element. So, that is why it will be phi. Now, let us move to the third operation of set, that is complement of set. Number 3. Suppose A is any non-empty set, okay, then the set of elements which are not contained in A, but in the universal set U is said to be the complement of that set A. What do I mean by that? Let us visualize it with the help of a Venn diagram. Suppose this is the universal set U, and inside it there is a set, suppose A. Then the complement of A will be the entire area which is lying outside that set A in the universal set. So, excluding the set A, whatever elements are outside it in the universal is said to be the complement of that set. That means, this shaded part, this figure, the shaded part represents A complement. It is symbolized by A dash, or it is also represented by A C. Both are the symbols for complement of a set. Now, if I move to the properties of complement, then number 1 property is complement of any set, again complement of it, that means double complement of any set will give you back the set itself. Number 2, if I write the complement of an universal set, then there is no such elements which lies outside the universal set. So, it will be obviously phi. Then number 3, if I write the complement of the empty set, then it will be obviously the entire universal set, because empty set has no element. So, the complement of phi will be the entire universal set. So, it will be U. Then number 4 property is, if I take the union of complement of two sets, or if I take the complement of union of two sets, that means A union B whole complement, then the answer would be A complement union will change to intersection, then B complement. Next property is, if instead of union I take the intersection, that means A intersection B whole complement, then the answer will be A complement, union will change to intersection, intersection will change to union, so the result will be A complement union B complement. Now these two are though properties of complement, but they are being categorized as a special law. It is called De Morgan's law. Please remember, this two is said to be the De Morgan's law. Clear? Now the last operation, that is difference of sets. Now if A and B are any two non-empty sets, then the set of elements which are contained only in A but not in B is said to be the difference of set A to the second set B. Okay. So again, for our clarification of understanding, let us analyze with the help of Venn diagram. Suppose this is the Venn diagram. There are two sets A and B. This is A, this is B, this is your universal set U. Okay. Then can you guess which part will be the difference of A and B? Obviously this part, this shaded part, that means the set of elements which are only in A but not in B. So obviously this shaded part will represent, this figure is representing A difference B, and the symbol is just like the usual minus. So it is A minus B, that is A difference B. So the property of difference of two sets, this property is very important when you will be applying on proof type of questions as well as when applying the laws. Okay. If A difference B, then I can write as A intersection B complement. This is a very important property of difference of two sets. In the upcoming classes, we will try to use these properties while proving something equal to something. So stay tuned. Thank you.